Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Metro TV. I'm your host, Andy Hoig, publisher and CEO of Metro Magazine. I'm interviewing four guests today. We're going to be talking to Make-A-Wish Foundation, also Lee from Pets in Omaha about Pick-a-Pooch, the American Midwest Ballet, and CASA for Douglas County. So don't go away. We will be right back. Well, welcome everyone. I'm here with Emily Marston. She is the marketing and events manager for Make-A-Wish Nebraska. Emily, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So let's just first talk about Make-A-Wish Nebraska and tell us, who do you serve?
Yeah, so at Make-A-Wish Nebraska, we create life-changing wishes for children battling critical illnesses, and that's here in the state of Nebraska. We grant the wishes of children between the ages of 2.5 and 18 years old, and we're on a quest to bring every eligible child's wish to life here in Nebraska. And since our inception, Make-A-Wish Nebraska has granted more than 2,850 wishes across the entire state.
Wow, that's wonderful. I mean, I know your organization does so many amazing things for kids, and one of the ways it raises money is through the Blue Jean Ball. I've gone to that many times. It's always just so much fun, and it's such a great evening. But as with a lot of organizations, COVID-19, you really had to think about, I think several things, whether you're going to go forward with it, do you cancel it, do you reschedule it, or like a lot of nonprofits, do you go virtual? And you are going virtual. So tell us about this year's event, the theme, and kind of what people can expect for this virtual event.
Yeah, so we're actually very excited for this year's Blue Jean Ball, even though we did have to pivot a little bit. The theme this year is Mission Possible, and we will be incorporating a lot of spy ideas and themes throughout the event. Like usual, we will be sharing some amazing wish stories. We will also have an online auction for people to participate in. This year is just extra special because for the first time ever, this event will be streamed online. It will be completely free. So anyone can watch it, they can bid on auction items, and the streaming will take place on Facebook and YouTube on August 8th at 7 p.m. And we really hope everyone will tune in and watch it.
So tell me, so Mission Possible, I mean, one of the things, you guys always have such fun themes every year. So talk a little bit about the theme.
Yeah, so we had actually picked this theme before COVID
Right.
kind of took over, but truly we got lucky because the theme really is, it's more important now than it was even a few months ago. Although because of COVID, we've unfortunately had to postpone a lot of travel wishes just for the safety of our families. That's, our number one priority. So we do have some wishes waiting to be granted, but we are still granting any non-travel wishes that come up, as many as we can. So more than ever, our mission is still possible. It is still important, and we still need the community's help.
Absolutely. So again, you said, this, you can go for free. Its registration is free. You'll have items, that people can bid on. Will you have, obviously, I know a lot of times in the past, people have like done a raise the paddle type thing. People can just flat out donate money, which I know a lot of organizations need. So where can people go to find out more information?
Yeah, so on our website at nebraska.wish.org, there is information about the Blue Jean Ball, and we'll have more information coming through on our social media sites. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so just pay attention to those sites.
Yeah, always, yeah. I mean, social media is just a great way to stay up to date. So, let's say I can't get to the virtual event. What are some other things, that people can do to support Make-A-Wish Nebraska?
Yeah, So, I mean, of course, through the Blue Jean Ball, we are asking the Nebraska community to really help us raise critical funds to ensure we can continue granting
Yeah.
wishes. For those that want to help, but maybe they can't contribute financially right now, we're always looking for volunteers to help us carry out our mission. Some volunteer roles that are available include wish granters, interpreters, event volunteers, scrapbook volunteers. Um, we're always in need of volunteers, and people can go to our website at nebraska.wish.org to find out
Okay.
more information and how they can help.
And I know with COVID-19, like you're talking about, I mean, a lot of these kids with their wishes that involve travel, that's just not possible right now. And hopefully, hopefully at some point soon in the future that will take place. But anything else, I mean, with COVID-19 that you want to talk about that you're experiencing at this time?
Yeah, so I just want to stress that, because of everything, this spring and summer, we've had to postpone over 40 wishes. And
Oh,
when you
yeah.
add those to all the other wishes currently waiting, that's over 140 wishes that are waiting to be
Wow.
granted. Yeah, it's a lot. Again, we are still granting wishes. Wishes and hope are not on hold,
Right.
thankfully. And so we do just need the community's help now more than ever to make these wishes happen and make sure these wish kids aren't waiting even one more unnecessary day to get their wishes and
Yeah.
have their dreams come true.
Well, again, I just Make-A-Wish Nebraska. It's such an important organization to our community. Go to the website to find out, other ways how you can donate or help and volunteer. That's a great way to help an organization, and check them out on Facebook. Or another social media. So Emily, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to be there at that virtual event. So I look forward to seeing you and experiencing that on August 8th.
Wonderful. Thank you again for having me. I really appreciate it. And I hope everyone will tune in on August 8th.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you. And folks, don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, hello, everyone. I'm here with Alexander Cayetano. He is the Director of Volunteer and Community Engagement with CASA for Douglas County. Alexander, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me on, Andy.
So you guys have a 5K, a virtual 5K coming up, but let's just first tell me about what is CASA for Douglas County? Who do you serve?
For sure. There are over 1,300 kids in foster care in the Omaha area every year. CASA for Douglas County's mission is training, empowering, and inspiring volunteer advocates to improve the lives of these children through really tenacious advocacy that is focused on their best interest.
Yeah. I know I had Kim on, the executive director. She was one of my first guests on metroTV a couple years ago, and we had a great conversation about really all the wonderful things this organization does. One of the things that happens every year is this 5K superhero run. But this year, with COVID-19, rather than canceling it, you're going virtual and doing something a little different. So tell us about that.
That's right. I think it's really important for us to be mindful of everybody's health and safety with everything that's going on. And we thought that it would be a wonderful way to celebrate 22 years of tenacious advocacy. We just turned 22 this past July 1st, to do something virtual. And this virtual approach is actually going to broaden the impact of this event, because anyone, anywhere can participate. So we are doing 22 days of running and walking to celebrate 22 years.
And that kicks off, it kicked off last Friday, July 17th. And then it's going to run through, is it the 8th of August?
Yes.
Now, are you encouraging people? Because one of the things that's so fun about the 5K is people dressed up as superheroes or capes and all kinds of fun stuff. Are you encouraging people to do that again?
We are definitely encouraging folks to have fun with this event, since they can pick any course that they want. They can run or walk through the park, their neighborhood. And if they do it in a superhero costume or any other costume, that would be a really wonderful way to kind of liven it up and really show support for our organization. We actually have special prize categories for those who have the best costume.
Okay, like you have before. So you're encouraging people to take photos, posting them on social media. Can they send them to you, or how do they get them to you?
They can email them to me,
Okay.
and then what we'll do is upload them to our Facebook page,
Okay.
and the photos that get the most votes win the best costume prize.
And registration is still open. Can you register honestly through August 8th?
Yes, registration is ongoing,
Okay.
really until August 5th, but if people get their
Sure.
miles in by August 8th, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk a little bit more. Where can people sign up? Tell us that again.
People can visit our website, casaomaha.org/superhero-run, and the link to the actual registration site is provided on that page.
Okay. Well, we've got like a minute and a half more. Let's just talk a little bit. I mean, we're going through some very challenging times with COVID-19. How can people help? How can people give back to your organization at this time?
I think the number one way to give back to our organization and the community at large is by considering becoming an advocate, becoming a court-appointed special advocate. Children really need the consistent presence of caring adults in our community, especially during these times. And so our training to prepare people to become CASA volunteers is still ongoing. We do that all virtually during this time.
Right.
There are still children within our community who could really use the support of caring individuals.
Absolutely. And I know your website has a lot of information about that. And again, the upcoming virtual, why can't I say that word? Virtual walk, run. And do they have to do a 5K, or can they do does it matter?
No, so we have different categories. We've got a 5K run, a 5K walk, 1K walk, and then there is a 1K fun run for children.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited, and I think happy that, again, that you're not canceling this event, but you're making it virtual. And I love the 22 days celebrating 22 years of CASA and your organization and everything it does for the community. So Alexander, thank you so much for joining me today. And like we said before we started the recording, is we're both going to be out there doing our thing, and I'm going to dress up. I will be sending you a photo.
That's great.
Okay. All right. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the trails.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye. Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Lee Legenhausen and Kirby, and we're here to talk about Pick a Pooch. Lee is the founder of Pets in Omaha. I would say Kirby's kind of the founder too, isn't he?
Without Kirby, there probably wouldn't be a Pets in Omaha.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kirby. Kirby wants to do his own thing. So. Lee, thank you for joining me today. So let's just first briefly, Pets in Omaha. Give me the background.
Okay, so Pets in Omaha, we're in our 8th year. It's an online magazine for the pet community in the area. we've had, oh gosh, I don't know, over 225,000 people come to our site
Wow.
since we started. We've helped a lot of animals get homes through this, but it's just the go-to place for anything pets in the area. The events that are going on, we've had 1,000, over 1,000 original articles. And, during this time, when people are just stuck at home with their computer or their phone, traffic's really gone up this last few months. So,
Yeah, I bet.
more and so many animals have been adopted through this time because people are home now.
Yeah.
So that's all good.
Yeah. Well, speaking of during this time, COVID-19, your Pick a Pooch event that you've had every year for, what is it, 5 years, 6?
5 years.
5 years. You had to kind of pivot with this event. So let's first talk about what it is, and then what you're doing new this year and how people can participate and be a part of it.
Okay. Yeah. So this will be, well, it was going to be our 6th year. The last 5 years, we've had over 20,000 guests come to our event.
Right.
We'd always hold it. We had always held it at the the Ralston Arena. And this year, we just ran out of room there. So we were going to do it at the Baxter Arena on the 25th and 26th of July next week. And we just can't. So like you said, we had to pivot and had to adjust, but we're excited about this virtual event that we're putting on. And that will start on July 25th at 10 o'clock in the morning, pickapoochomaha.com. So we'll have all the rescue groups that come every year, and there's links to their sites. So if you're looking for an animal, we can still help them. You help them.
So important. Yeah.
Yeah. An exhibitor page for all our exhibitors that we have up to this point. So, and we're not saying we're canceling it, but we're just postponing it to the spring or summer because nobody could even tell us what it would be like in the fall. So,
absolutely. And so this virtual event will happen, and it's launching on Saturday the 25th, and then going through the end of August, where you're going to have all this information. Are you going to have any live streaming? Are you going to have, or is it just what makes it virtual? Yeah, virtual. Talk to me about that.
Well, it's a completely new website.
Okay.
And it's an online virtual event. We thought about the streaming, but we watched several of these streaming virtual events, and it seemed like all of them, it was a little tough. They would stop, they would shut down, people couldn't hear, and we just didn't want that.
Okay. But again, I've been to the event many times at the Ralston Arena. And I think being able to do this with this new website is, there were lots of vendors there. You got to know them. You got to know the dog rescues. So everything's going to be on the site, so people can literally just go there and find out information, contact these people. On August 31st, are you taking the site down, or is it just going to be a continuous thing? Or
it's possible. Let's just keep it going until the real event comes. Since we've already spent the time and the money on it, and it will help. And we can continue to promote these vendors. And I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't do this on our website or on the Pick a Pooch event. And we this year, the title sponsor is Urgent Pet Care. They're the title sponsor, and so they've helped us greatly. Yeah.
And I think, what you're doing and what you have been doing is just so important, because animals, our animal companions, are so important. They're such an important piece in our life. They add so much to us and to how we show up and our feelings, and it's just, and being able to connect people either with the vendors or people looking for somebody to have a forever home with, to bring in an animal. It's just you know, they're not walking blind, you know, there's someplace to go.
Yeah. And they're family to a
Yeah.
lot of us.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
we're also very proud that we've helped hundreds of animals get their forever homes throughout our website and with these events that we've had every year.
Yeah.
So that's the feel good part.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for coming on talking about pets in Omaha, but in particular, Pick a Pooch website launching at 10 a.m. Saturday, the 25th, and encouraging everybody to go there, find a pooch, pick a pooch, check out vendors, and then we look forward to being able to get back together, hopefully in this spring or next summer. So, Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're so good to us. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm happy, so happy to do it. So, all right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm here with Erica Overture. She is the Artistic Director and CEO for American Midwest Ballet. Erica, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me this morning.
So you founded American Midwest Ballet, like 10 or 11 years? How many years?
Yes, something like that. We're coming up on our 11th season. So 2009 is when we officially got
well, you have a fun virtual event coming up, but let's just tell me briefly, what is American Midwest Ballet?
Yes, we are the region's professional ballet company. So we love to enrich our community through professional dance performances, as well as engaging education programs and uplifting community outreach.
Yeah. So we were chatting the other day, and we were talking about, it's called a virtual day of dance celebration. And right now with COVID-19 and people social distancing, coming up with some new innovative ways to keep, things rolling with your organization, because dance is a very close contact, performing arts. So let's talk about what this virtual day of dance is.
Yeah, COVID-19 has certainly presented some challenges for us, as it has for everybody. But, as always, our goal is to keep dance alive and keep that inspiration and that connection happening. So we have July 25th set for our virtual day of dance. In fact, both governors of Nebraska and Iowa have proclaimed it officially as the day of dance, reflecting our 10 years of commitment as the professional ballet company, and then also just a great way to celebrate getting up and moving and dancing and being artistic. So we will have free virtual classes in a variety of styles, and people can register on our website and then participate from anywhere.
Okay, so kind of let's walk me through the day and kind of what times things start in that.
Yeah, classes will get started at 12:30 and they'll run all afternoon. We have virtual classes in 3 different studios. So there are classes for young kids, from young kids all the way up to adult classes. And they're in ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary, all of those various styles. And they're shorter too, so you can kind of get a taste of multiple things. And then throughout the day, we also will be giving a virtual tour of our new home at the Hoff Family Arts and Culture Center. And that is just our brand new, beautiful home. It's a state-of-the-art facility that has gorgeous studios as well as a theater right there on site. And so we had our grand opening right before we had to, close things down because of the pandemic. But maybe not everyone has gotten to see it yet. So we'd love to invite people that haven't had a chance to check it out, and then also return in person once we're able to see it again.
So are you encouraging people to take photos during, in their homes, or is it just showing up, and is it live streaming?
Yeah, it's interactive. So we'll be using the Zoom platform so that teacher can see the students,
Okay.
and the students can kind of get live feedback from the teacher. And then, yes, we would love for people to take photos, take videos, and either tag us on social media or email us so we can kind of share all of the great activity that's happening on that day in celebration of dance.
Yeah. So tell me, where can people go to register?
Visit our website. It's amballet.org. And right at the top, there's a day of dance, and you can click on that and follow the information to see the more detailed schedule, and also to register so you can participate on that day. In addition to the classes, we do also have some activities for the younger kids too, some craft activities and things. So there's some packets available to download of things that you can print out,
Okay.
coloring sheets, and some other kind of fun activities that we have planned for the kids.
So much fun. Well, I look forward, to do a follow-up with you and talk about how the day went, and then also dive a little bit deeper into kind of what things are looking like in the future, your schedule and whatnot, kind of how COVID-19 has impacted the performing arts. But we'll do that the next time we chat. So again, website is
AM Ballet for American Midwest Ballet, amballet.org.
Okay. Well, Erica, thank you so much for joining me today. And I look forward to joining you on the day of dance. So we'll see you then.
We'll see you there.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you everyone for joining me today. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Metro Magazine, all one word. Also go to our website, spiritofomaha.com. Be safe and healthy, my friends, and we will see you back here next week.